Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Holistic Witch's Cottage. My name is Melissa, and I am the Holistic Witch, and I'm having a little bit of microphone trouble. So if you hear clickety-clacks and kerfluffles, it's my mic not staying the way I want it to. So at the time of this recording, it is Earth Day. So happy Earth Day! Happy Earth Day! I think I have sound effects. Let me try. I think that actually worked. That's cool. Okay, stop that now. Stop that. Stop. I don't know how to stop it. Cool. Alright, that was funny. Alright, so happy Earth Day. I've never played with my sound effect tool before during an actual podcast, but sometimes I'm loud and whimsical and things like that just happen. So at the cottage, it is a beautiful sunny day. It's been in the mid-70s. My kiddo, Mr. Christopher, is making espresso in the kitchen, and he just closed the lid with his head. I have no idea why he did that. I'm not the only wild and whimsical one in this house. Momo, the wonder dog, is sitting next to me. He is napping. He is nappy poo. And I'm putting on my do not disturbs because I see I'm getting messages. And, yeah, so we're just going to ignore those for right now. Okay, let's see if I can go back to the screen I wanted to be on. Oh, that's much better. I like to watch the little graph of my sound to make sure I'm not falling out. And every once in a while it makes cool shapes. Like when I was doing my testing, it made the shape of a little running man. And I thought that was cool. And it made me think of Stephen King, which I also thought was cool. And now it just sort of looks like New York City skyline, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to try to keep it in Skyscraperville. Yay! I swear I won't do another special effect. Okay, so it is Earth Day. I hope the weather is beautiful wherever you are on the planet and you get a chance to go out and enjoy our beautiful, beautiful Earth. Now, in my part of the world, celebrating Earth Day, even mentioning Earth Day, can, how do I say this nicely, can upset some people because it upsets the political status quo. To say the two words Earth Day means that you are not supportive of the MAGA regime, and Earth Day or Earth or gardening or trees or pretty flowers are considered bad things. Well, being the bad witch that I am planning an Earth Day event, a family-friendly event for children of all ages at the local library. I have not planned a large event like this in a very long time. As a retired school teacher, I am used to planning huge educational events, but I'm a little bit out of practice. So I'm trying to get back on track for that. So I am planning and preparing, and I have bags and bins of things ready to go to the library Saturday morning in preparation for this 3-hour drop-in event. And I hope that someone will attend. You may hear church bells behind me in the background because my living room window was open. I really wanted to do this one outside, but someone was running a weed eater down the street and the sound was just annoying. Last year, around this time when I did a podcast outside, I had an eagle land on, we have the roof mounts on the one car. So yeah, an eagle perched on my car. And I figured out what's causing that. So last year, I think it was for Easter, but maybe it was for Christmas. I'm not sure. I've been talking about wanting those porch geese or porch ducks that you dress up in clothes. And hubby bought me some from the Miles Kimball Company. And I named the big one Goo Goo and the little baby one Gee. Well, apparently the eagles that fly overhead, the predator birds, think Goo Goo and Gee are real. So I dressed them last week and put them outside in the backyard, and it has been attracting the predator birds. So I have to keep a closer eye on things to keep little Momo the Wonder Dog safe. I was going to put Goo Goo and Gee back in the garage, but hubby thinks that's funny when the eagles come and think that the plastic porch geese will be easy pickings and they'll just be yucky plastic yuckies. So that's a sort of funny Earth Day thing that's happening here. I have seen 4 woodpeckers in the last 2 days. I should get on my Google machine and look up the animal guide, spiritual symbolism of seeing woodpeckers. I saw 3 pileated and 1 downy, and they were very beautiful and very cool. Otherwise, as I've been tooling around the community on my electric tricycle, I have seen many bird sightings, blue jays, cardinals, many robins, goldfinches, some scarlet tanagers, and many that I don't necessarily know the name of or didn't get a close enough look to determine. Also many red-winged blackbirds, which are very common in this area this time of year. So it's one of my favorite things to do is go out and look at the birds. So my plan was to sit in the backyard and do this podcast and do some bird sightings with you. But Mr. Weed Eater is not cooperating. So we'll save that for another day. I have some more flowers starting to come up, but still it's very early in the season here, and we did have snow a few days ago. You may have seen my reel of that. I posted some snow magic reels. So we did just have snow. So not much to describe as beautiful flowers popping up yet. But soon we do have some violets, and we do have some dandelions, and we do have some wild strawberry blossoms. So over the weekend, hubby and I walked down to the library as I am trying to plan and coordinate this large activity. And we have a nice medium-sized pavilion behind the library. So we were going out there to check, see if anything needed, updated. I did go down and wash the picnic tables to make them neat and clean and stuff like that. We were wandering around the property a little bit, and there were hundreds of violets, and I put up a post. I said, "Violet tea foragers, come on down to our pavilion." It's surrounded by hundreds of violets, and that created a little bit of a kerfluffle. I'm not sure why. Strangely, there are people that live in my neighborhood, live in our community, live a half block away from the library and didn't realize there was a pavilion behind it. It's only been there for over 10 years, my friends, so, awareness is a good part of Earth Day, too. I saw some swallowtail butterflies today. I'd be really curious what you're seeing in your part of the world. I'm not making any amazing Earth Day food for home or anything like that. Just enjoying some salad and maybe an espresso tonight. Maybe I'll froth up some sweetened milk to go on that. That might be nice. So some of the ideas I have for the upcoming event, we have a few. I'm kind of old school. Like, I went on Pinterest and looked for some new things, but I have my old favorites. They might be outdated, so I'll let you know how it goes. I like to do the things with young kids with coffee filters, where they can draw on them with washable markers and then spray at them with spray bottles or squirt guns. I think that's fun, and so we're going to do a few things like that. a Planet Earth sun catcher and some butterflies. Some butterflies so they can be fridge magnets, or you can just hang them or wear them as jewelry or on a hair tie or whatever. However, whatever they choose would be fine. Hubby bought me a bag of Riverstone. I really want to paint rocks and be part of the PA Wilds Rocks program. I don't know if I can pull it off, so any positive vibes and prayers would be so appreciated, along with vibes that somebody actually shows up. I put my neck out a little bit on the chopping block on this one, so hopeful that we will have some attendees. Otherwise, I guess I get to do all the crafts myself. Yay, hurrah, and ta-da. So what else is going on? I have some people coming in to read stories. That should be fun. I'm reading the Lorax because it's like my favorite. I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees, and I've been doing that gig for probably over 35 years now. Some fun Lorax themed snacks like hummy fish and Barbaloot fruits and truffula trees. I have 3 different recipes to do truffula trees. One is just little broccoli tips dipped in melted cheese. It's healthy. One is wrapping cotton candy around pretzel sticks. I think we'll skip that. The other one is dipping pretzel sticks or pretzels, like the twisty kind, into whipped cream and then sprinkling it with sprinkles. I think that's going to be our winner for my choice. We're also doing the Oreo Phases of the Moon thing, which I always think is fun and popular, and it involves Oreos. Oreos, can't say no to that. So that is what's happening in my part of the world. It's supposed to be rainy and a little chilly on Saturday, so I'm hoping the temperature picks just up a little bit. I'll get through this May event, and then we are planning to go camping soon. I guess the big thing is next weekend for my birthday, we're going to Fairy Fest. So I made this cute cottagecore t-shirt, but I think I want to go full out and dress cottagecore for this. So anybody have any suggestions for someone in their late 50s? I was looking at granny chic, millennial granny, and whimsycore and cottagecore, and trying to decide what's appropriate for someone who's almost 60. I'll figure it out, but any suggestions are always welcomed at the cottage. I don't have any recipes planned for today. Momo's napping. What else can I tell you about my friends? The wildlife is getting frisky. I'm seeing about 15 bunnies per day out there. The birds and the butterflies. So exciting. We'll get to plant flowers soon. And I guess that is what's happening in my part of the world. I was hoping to have more, but I have another topic, but I want to keep today light and happy and friendly for Earth Day. I did do a yoga in time this morning for Earth Day yoga, and it's seated on the mat or seated in the chair, and mostly grounding and very gentle stretches. So if you follow me on Yoga and Time on Facebook, I would appreciate if you would check that out and maybe give me a like. Otherwise, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I hope you have a wonderful, magnificent, I bobbled that, a wonderful, magnificent, terrific, fabulous, outstanding, awesome, Earth Day as someone who practices on the Christo-Pagan spectrum. I support all life, all wildlife, and the spirits within the rocks and the water and the elements as well. So offering up prayers for protection for our beautiful earth and all that lives on it. Wherever you are, I wish you well. Have a wonderful Earth Day and a wonderful weekend. And feel free to leave comments about whatever amazing things, hopefully it's more than one, you are doing in your part of the world. Blessings on your journey. Bye-bye.